Stand by for Titanfall.
Hey there Titanfall legends, my name is Gerdude, today here for a different video from what Jax and I have typically uploaded in the past. The first weekend of the Titanfall 2 tech test has concluded, and I wanted to hear feedback from the Titanfall Legends community on what everyone thinks of it. The whole purpose of this video is to present these ideas to Respawn so we can get the best game possible. Over on my personal channel, I talk about my own thoughts. If you'd like to hear them, click on the screen right now, or use the link in the description. But just before all of that, there is some news. For the second week of the tech test, the level cap will be raised from 10 to presumably 15. As has been said, we will have easier access to 3 more weapons, the Alternator, Mastiff, and EPG, as well as the Cloak tactical ability and Forward Base Kodai, another map. Now let's look at some of your feedback. This most recent Friday I ran a Twitter poll and these were the results. The majority is positive, but there's a lot of tweaks that have been suggested to make the game just a little bit better. I've tried my best to curate these comments to remain free of my own biases and stay truly representative of all you legends. Let's start by reading some YouTube comments. From Potato Ninja 32, he says, "I love the tech test! 6'4 militia for life!" Diabolical 5, "I really want a return of AI working with us in the game. Makes it more realistic." Fishcack 3, "I love the tech test! Me and my bro played Bounty Hunt from when we woke up till we went to sleep. XD. Jordan Skunk, "I hate how you're forced to choose as between a sidearm and anti-Titan weapon. It should be like how Titanfall 1 was." Neon X Crusader, "I honestly like the tech test, but the snipers should not be the only weapons with bullet drop and travel time. As for every other weapon, be hit scan. Honestly, I found myself getting sniped by all auto rifles." Achilles 160996, "As a fan of the first one, tech test is good. The only thing that is bothering me is that they removed the Titan timer and the Titans feel a little bit underpowered so far, but they will probably fix those problems." New Epic New 8, "Anyone else notice that everyone uses either the CAR or ROP carbine? I've gotten into matches not seeing any other weapons. I think the CAR should get a damage fall off and the carbine should have a few other change. Maybe damage fall off as well, or fire in a burst or larger recoil." Umlungu 360, "Bring back AI and hardpoint! We'll fix the Titan build issues. Bring back attrition, cause it's awesome!" The Lurking, "Loved it. I can't wait to get this for my PS4 finally, LOL." LFTD Lorax 02, "Bring back the 2-minute Titan timer. They're missing a huge part of what made Titanfall so much fun. It feels way more like COD than I want. You can't kill COD by becoming COD." Nega N, "The TTK, also known as the time to kill, is too fast. The maps are the Titans feel underpowered against pilots. If these are fixed, it will be great." Lord Vandekeef, "I have hated nearly every aspect of the tech test so far. I am strongly comparing it to the first game alpha and first game beta. It does not match up to any of the quality in Titanfall 1. Campfire Song, "I thought his name was Chair Dude for the longest time." Dawson Moore, "I really like Titanfall 2 so far, but here are some issues I have. Attrition needs to come back, Titans need to be better against pilots, TTK needs to be slightly higher, pilots versus pilots mode needs a smaller player count, original rodeo system needs to return, key batteries, weapons needs to be slightly rebalanced, Auto Titan needs to be smarter, Titanfall gave me a much better first impression, and that's bad." Now let's jump over to Facebook. Ed SAISBERG says, "Def keeping my pre-order, you wish pilot movement speed was a smidgen faster though." Brandon Dame, "Doesn't feel like Titanfall. If anything, I'm less excited for the release. I'm so bummed out about it now. It's not a bad game, but it's going to be tough. I was going to get GOW 4 and TF2, but now I think I'd rather pick up Battlefield." Norman Small, "Don't think I will keep this pre-order as it does not feel like Titanfall. I am really disappointed with this game. Feels more like Advanced Warfare. Sad face." Then wrapping up by going over to Twitter, Vambo Aussie, "Not overly impressed so far." Bacon Monster 101, "It's amazing!" Micro P Spartan 319 says, "Haven't gotten to play it yet, but purely based off the grappling hook, in voting love it." Then shortly after he says, "And I was right, this is the best grappling hook I've ever used in a game." Zach L 7519, "When the pre-alpha is considered my favorite game ever, it's a pretty good sign." Then finally Nori 04, "Doesn't feel like Titanfall." That, everyone, is some comments that I thought best represented the Titanfall Legends community. As I said, it seems like a lot of people do like the game so far, it's just that some changes could be made to make it a bit better, such as Titans being earned faster in general, buffing the Titans, increasing the base movement speed, time to kill needs to be higher, and a few other things. Just to remind you, please keep telling Respawn what you'd like to see change. As Vince Zampella, the man himself, CEO of Respawn, has said, we are reading feedback, so keep the constructive comments coming. Just another thing to keep in mind, as said by the community manager, Matt Everett, just to remind to many, this is a pre-alpha tech test, not a beta or alpha. It's meant to you to jump online and try to break our backend. So this is not entirely representative of the game, which, just to inject a little bit of my thoughts, I think it's a bit silly that they wouldn't showcase their best, even if it's not intended to be for promotional purposes. They should have expected people would judge the game. Today's question of the day: what weapon are you most excited to use on Friday? The Alternator, Mastiff, or EPG? And if you have used them already, what are your impressions of them? Feel free to answer in the comments below, or silently in your head. Just please don't tell your auntie. Once again, to hear my personal thoughts, check out my latest video on Geodude. My name is Geodude, and until next time, stand by for Titanfall.